Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. It's Eki. If it's the first time seeing me, you're welcome. Today's video I'm going to be doing a product review on some Milani products and a hello eye makeup. If you love to see that, stay tuned and don't forget this video a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and also don't forget to subscribe right here and ring the bell so you don't miss the video. Okay guys, so I'll be filling in my brows with the Blood Cosmetics. Sorry, my voice today might not be the voice, you know, because I'm having cold. So I'll be filling in my brows using the Blood Cosmetic gel liner in granite. But before then, I'm going to be showing you some of the products from Milani that I'm going to be reviewing. I just got some products from them. So I got their concealer in 106 Warm Tan, and I also got some of their foundation. I've actually used this foundation before when I first started off as a makeup artist, but you know, as a makeup artist you want to try other products to see how it works. So that was why it seems like I left it, like I forgot it for a bit, but I didn't. So I also got their setting spray, Milani Make It Last. So I hope that my makeup is gonna last all day. I also got their pressed powder in Warm 109. So I'm going to be trying out all these products for you to see. And again, well, I got this as a gift. I'm going to be reviewing all of this for you in this video, and I'll be doing an LI makeup look because of this palette. Yeah, I've been trying to, you know, work with this palette, like to show you what this palette is all about, like for a very long time. I got this palette since like some months back, but I don't know, I've always, like, I wanted to film a video but I was postponing it, and I said today I have to do this video. Like the way it's looking here, I don't know if it's looking like that on camera, but here is looking very amazing, and I just hope that it's going to come out nice. Like when I try out all of this is not my first time actually using this palette, because I've used it on a client since I was postponing to use this palette here to show you guys what it looks like. This is very affordable, like for a beginner. If you want to try something that is very affordable, this palette is very affordable. I'm going to be reviewing it here to show you how it actually appears on the skin, because the problem I usually have when it comes to drugstore products, it's their color payoff when it's eyeshadow. The color payoff is usually not what it tells, like what it shows on the palette is always different from what comes out from your lid. So I'm going to be doing all of this for you today to see how it's looking. So let's go into the video. Using the brow pomade or gel liner from Blood, I always go in with this brush. It's a very tiny brush that you might need, because you need a very tiny brush to make your line comes out well. Okay, so I usually take a little amount and then just put it at the back of my hand. So this just helped me to have control over the product. I have already set my brows. I always set my brows before I fill in my brows, so that my brows will just stay in place and, you know, look good till I'm ready to take it off. So I like this gel liner or brow pomade because it helps me to get exactly what I'm looking for when it comes to brows. So talking and doing brows at the same time is actually very difficult, so I don't know if you're good with that, but me, So I'm just lining my brows, following my natural hairline to give it a shape. So I'm doing the same thing at the top. I'm just trying to give my brows a shape. So I'm bringing that down to meet with the line I drew. So I'm just giving it a short stroke, following my natural hair. So I'm doing like a hair-like strokes on my brows with a very light hand because I don't want my brows to look thick and dark. So this is basically what I do. So I'm just brushing through to see if I need to fill anything more, but I don't think so. I don't know if you can see the name. So I'll be using my favorite brush from Yanga Beauty to highlight my brows. I'll be highlighting using the Milani concealer. This is actually like a thick liquid and it dries down matte, so I think the way this concealer is, I will be loving it. Apply my brow gel from Blot Cosmetic. This is in light coffee, so I like to apply this to keep my brows in place and also lighten it up a bit because I love natural looking brows. Now I'll be going into eyeshadow, but first I'll be priming my lid using the Pro Primer to prime my lid so as to help the eyeshadow to stick and make it also look vibrant. I'm pushing that into my skin with my fingers. I love using my fingers most of the times because it just helps it to sink right into my skin. So I'll be starting off with this shade here called Nature Nude. So I'll just be applying that right on my crease. I'll be going in with this orange shade here called Purple Dust. So I'm going in with in another blending brush. So I'll be going in with this right at my crease, and I'm taking this into the inner corner of my eyes because I'm trying to create an yellow eye makeup look. So that's the reason I'm taking the shade all the way to the inner corner of my eyes. So the next shade I'll be going in with is this bronze surface with another blending brush. So I'm just trying out these colors and also trying to deepen my crease with this. So I'm going right under the shade that I've applied before. So I'm blending with a clean brush so as to soften the harsh lines, and also I'm pulling that out towards the outer corner of my eyes because I want to give that like a little bit smokiness. Okay, so I'm going in with this Ferrarusi concealer. I'm going to be using this to apply to my lid at the middle here. So I want to give that lid color what to stick on. Pressing in that concealer into my skin just to give it a smooth blend. So I'll be using the Wood Dust as my lid color. So I'm just going to be applying that right at the middle of my lid. This eyeshadow palette does not really have like too much fallout. Like, I don't even have fallout on my skin at all. I don't know if I'm actually exaggerating, or maybe it's the way I'm picking it from the palette, like gently and that. But the truth is, this palette does not really have fallout. So guys, I'm going to be adding this gray stone to my lid. This is glitter here, so I'm going to be adding this to my lid. And I also dipping the inner and the outer corner of my lid because I wasn't really feeling the depths that I had there. So I used the red here, which is a fine gold, and also the tone face, which is the dark shade here, to dip in the inner and the outer corner of my eyes. So I'm going to be applying this, just taking this with my fingers to see how well it will apply on my lid. See, this eyeshadow is literally not falling out at all. Like, I am not having any fallout except for the blending that I blend to this area. I don't know if you can see that, but this eyeshadow is not giving me any fallout. It is dope, like, and this eyeshadow is pretty much very affordable. So I'm just taking that with my fingers to my lid, and this is actually applying very nicely, like very nicely. I am not even gonna lie. At least this exceeded my expectations. Though I've used this on a client before, but I didn't really focus on the fallout and, you know, the pigmentation. The pigmentation is not that, you know, great. You have to build before you get enough pigment that you want. But when it comes to fallout, this is shocking. Like, I'm not getting any fallout. Like, I don't have any fallout at all. For the pressed glitter, if you want to get like maximum use, if you wanted to apply nicely, use your finger to do that. It will definitely apply nicely. And using brush, it didn't work out well, so I think finger is the best method to use for the pressed glitter. For this eyeshadow, it really came out nice, and what you see actually is what you get. But the only thing you have to do is to build on it, because the pigmentation is not that great. But at least if you're applying the orange shade or the yellow shade, you definitely get the yellow shade, not something else. There are other palettes that when you apply pink, you get green or gray or some other color. So I think for that, they really tried for that. So this eyeshadow palette is from SB Sparkle Beauty. So it's really affordable and it applies nicely without fallout. With the eyes, I'll be doing my skin work using the using the Milani foundation. I've already prepped and primed my skin with the Pond's primer and also the baby skin pore eraser from Maybelline. So right now I'm going to be using these two foundation for my skin. So I'm just shaking that. Though I've used this foundation before, but you know, for a long time now I've not used. So I'm going to like 2 pumps of this. So this is number 11 amber, and then I'm going to be mixing with 11A nutmeg. So I'm just going to mix both of these. So guys, this foundation is Conceal Plus Perfect. Is a 2-in-1 foundation plus concealer, medium to full coverage, lightweight, oil free formula, long wearing, water resistant, and also waterproof. So we are going to see how that works exactly, and it says it's medium to full coverage, so I'm not expecting it to like cover all my pores and my blemishes. So I'm going to see how much this will cover. So we just walk around with that. So I'll be blending that out with my beauty sponge from Magic Professional, just to see how nicely that will lay on my skin. You can still see some dark spots peeking through my skin, so I'm just going to apply one more layer to that, just to see how well the foundation will cover at 2 layers. This is the second layer. It covers pretty much that it should. So what I do now, I don't go in with like foundation on my forehead. I take whatever that I have on my beauty sponge and then just tap it on my forehead, because on this side I don't really have blemishes. This foundation is very lightweight because it's been long. I used it over a year now, so I literally forgot what it feels like on the skin. But right now I feel like I'm not having anything on my skin right now. I want to spray my face with their Make It Last Milani setting spray. Okay, next guys, I'm going to be using the Milani concealer in Warm Tan to highlight my under eyes. This concealer is a matte concealer, so I think if you are blending this as a beginner, you should try to make it fast. If not, you end up having patches because it dries matte and it's also full coverage. Like, I don't know if you can see that. Okay guys, this concealer is pretty much like has a velvety matte finish to it. I like the way it came out. It's a little goes a long way, like a very little goes a long way. I like the way the concealer is. It's giving me the finish that I would normally like, and then my under eyes is not creasing at all. Like, the first thing I go for when it comes to concealer, the first thing I check is the creasing. Once it creases under my eyes, I just know that it's enough. Okay guys, I'm going to be setting my under eye. I'm going to be setting all the highlighted areas with the Sasha Buttercup setting powder, and then I like to use this to set my under eyes. So I'm going to blend that one more time just to be sure that there's no creasing, and then everything is laid perfectly well. So I'm just dipping that brush, then I go in just like that. So yeah, I'm going to be setting the whole of my face with this powder from Milani. This is in 109, sorry, with this brush from City Color in FO2. So I'll be setting the whole of my face with this powder. Okay guys, so I'm done with my lips and my lash. So I'm going to be smudging my under eyes with the shades I used earlier for my transition. So I'm going into that nature dust first. Next shade, I'll be going into the orange, the purple dust. Underneath the yellow that I just applied is this red here, because I did not want it to look like deep dark, so that was why I applied this very shade, just to make it look warm. Okay guys, everything I use in this video, I love all of it, considering the fact that they are all drugstore products, from the foundation down to the setting spray. I love everything because right now I'm not feeling like I'm wearing anything on my skin. The foundation is very lightweight and also will leave your skin feeling like skin. And for the setting spray, like, I'm feeling like the makeup is going to stay for a very long time, and then I'm not feeling dry. It came out well considering the fact that it's a drugstore. Like, the fallout was not much. The pigmentation, you actually need to build for you to get exactly what you want, but the way it came out, I love it. So thank you so much for watching. If you love this video, give it a thumbs up, share with friends, leave a comment below, and also don't forget to subscribe right here and ring the bell so you don't miss new videos. Stay tuned, stay blessed, and stay beautiful till I come your way next time. Bye guys.